Hola bonitas! Today we're gonna be getting ready using all new makeup. I'm so excited to try it and some new makeup out porque there's a lot of good stuff out there. So we're gonna do a full face. It's bright and early. Tengo sueño, I'm so tired. But we gotta get this done. So let's go ahead and get right into this tutorial and transform esta carita. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna start off, of course, with some lip balm on los labios because I love hydration on my lips as I get ready. And of course, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. lip balms. These have been like my go-to. This one is in the shade Vanilla Toffee. And they smell delicious. They're so good when it does. If you're looking for an affordable alternative to the high-end lip balms, this is for you. They retail for $9, so much more affordable than the high-end ones. Now we're gonna move on to some new skincare by First Aid Beauty. I have here these two. I love First Aid Beauty. As somebody with very sensitive rosacea skin, this brand is the go-to for sensitive skin. When my rosacea was at its worst, this is what I used. So I'm gonna start off with their new Hydrating Dewy Gel Cream. Okay, so this can be used daily in the AM and PM. Apply evenly over clean skin. Can be used alone or layered with other skincare. It is safe for sensitive skin. Dermatologist tested, no artificial fragrance. It's a hydrating dewy gel cream with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. And it, like I said, no scent here, just very hydrating. It leaves the skin looking super nice, glowy, and yeah. Now we're gonna move on to the next product, which we have here. It is the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Milky Sunscreen. And we are going to shake this very well. I've been trying so many new sunscreens. My favorite ones have been from Murad. They launched like 4 different sunscreens and they're perfect for different types of needs. So, ooh, this is you can see. Very nice, easy to use formula, super lightweight. It's blending very easily as well. I'm gonna take some on each side. You can't even see a tint. So this is with the sunscreen without. Definitely a very hydrating consistency. You can see glowiness to it. So just keep that in mind if you do have oily skin. But honestly, I really like the fact that there's no pilling whatsoever. Like there's no product like getting all chunky on the face. It's also not irritating my skin, which is definitely a good thing. It doesn't feel like I'm applying sunscreen. Like it feels like I'm applying a milky toner. I'm doing one side at a time so you can see. Like look, goes from that to that. Oh, this is a really nice, easy to blend formula. Oh, I like this formula. Like I like how easily it blends into the skin. And it's very lightweight, which since we're doing a full face of makeup will be really good so that we can layer stuff on top of it. Again, they are very glowy products, so if you like more of like mattes, this may not be the sunscreen for you. But if you like a very hydrating sunscreen, this is really nice. It's a very lightweight formula. Honestly, it's a little bit more lightweight than the Murad ones, but I like it. I feel like by itself, I like this. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to take the neck. You know what? I think what I want to do right now is I want to start off with the eyes and then I'll move into the complexion because I do want this skincare to kind of like melt into the skin. Okay, so I have these new sticks from Urban Decay and I have 3 different shades. So we're gonna go ahead and use all 3 shades and we're just gonna create a super easy to use eye look. So I'm first gonna start off with this brown one right here. This one is in the shade Cinnocent. And I'm gonna take, I think you just twist these up from above. I'm gonna take this and put it right on the crease like that. And I'm going to begin blending that color out. Oh yeah, these are very pigmented. And they're also very easy to blend, as you can see. Very creamy formula. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the next shade. This one is the shade Exposed. And we're gonna put Expose on the lid. With these, you can be a little messy because then you can go in with a brush and kind of blend everything out. These are nice. I love how easy to use they are. They just blend so nicely into one another. That's a really nice like everyday eye, and the shades are more of like a matte formula. Let me actually show you them. So this is the shade we use on the lid. You can see, we have the brown we used. Oh yeah, that is so creamy. And then we have this shade in Peach Bum. Oh, this one has a little bit of a shimmer. That's pretty. Yeah, that one is a little bit of a shimmer. The other two are more of matte formula. But I really like those tones. Like, I feel like for like an everyday look, those are really nice tones that I like to use. So we're also gonna be trying out a new mascara. This one is high end, but we're gonna see how it does. So this is the Giorgio Armani mascara, and that's what the wand looks like. My eyelashes are finally growing. I feel like I mentioned to you, Bonitas, that my lashes were going through like a shedding phase right here in the middle. So it's really nice. And now I got them to grow. Very creamy mascara formula as well. I'm hoping this gives me really good length and volume. More so volume. I feel like my lashes need a little bit of volume, especially in that like little sparse area I have right there. So let's see what this does. The only thing I will say with these Urban Decay eyeshadow sticks is that some of the product does come off where I go in and curl the lash. I think it's because it's a creamy product, so it takes a little bit more time to set. So that's just something to know. I'm gonna let the mascara kind of dry down a little bit, then I'm gonna go ahead and retouch. You know what, let me try to do, of course I try to do this as soon as I put on the mascara, but let me try to do kind of like a little wing with the, go in and clean it up in just a minute. I just kind of like flicked out the eyeshadow because I feel like that'll give us the most pigment. That looks really good. I really like these eyeshadow pencils, Urban Decay. These are good for like the person who just wants quick and easy. Like literally just 2 sticks gave us this look. I didn't use the one that had a little bit of shimmer in there, but I could easily take that. Maybe I'll do it at the end and put it like on the inner tear duct, but this is looking really nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do another new affordable product. This is the Essence Grip Primer. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take this grip primer and put it on the outer edges of the face so that it can give me good grip, because the outer parts of the face is kind of where I tend to get a little, what's the word? A little bit of the foundation removing easier, quicker. So I think that'll be good. Now we have here a new foundation. So MAC sent over to me their new powder foundations. These are the Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. So this is one of their older foundations, but they made it better. So vamos a ver. I do want to read a little bit about these. So I do have 2 shades here that I think could be my good match. NC37. And then NC40, which tends to be a really good match for me in the summer. So I'm gonna take a puff and kind of swatch them and see what we look like. I'm gonna take the puff that's already in here. Oh, I think this will be a good match, NC40. Do you guys see that right there? I picked up a lot of color in the past few weeks because I've been running outside a lot. So that's why If you're like, oh wow, she's picked up color. Okay, this is NC37. Yeah, I think NC40 blends really easily into the skin. Let's go ahead and put on the foundation. So you can find this at Ulta. There are 67 shades of this. That is really good. It is a one-step 2-in-1 refillable foundation and a setting powder in a blur matte finish with 24-hour control, oil control. So you can use this as a foundation and you can use this as a setting powder for a blur matte finish. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and take the puff. I'm gonna take the puff from here and I'm going to just start to put it on the skin. This one you can definitely use by itself or as a powder. You can see it's definitely covering up the imperfections immediately. The redness, all that stuff. And it's working really nicely on top of the skincare products we went in underneath. The moisturizer, the sunscreen, and also the grip primer, which is a really good thing. And I like this color on my complexion. I think it's a really good match. To be honest, bonitas, for me, the best way to get a lot of pigmentation from a powder when I am just using it by itself is definitely with a sponge like this, especially to cover the redness. I think that it really does the trick. It has really great pigment, but look at the difference with the powder foundation with no powder foundation. And it's, like I said, I'm impressed with how well it's working with the skincare. That's why I always recommend do your skincare, let it do its thing. While it does its thing, do the eye makeup, do something else. Because I feel like sometimes if you just go straight in with foundation after the skincare, it can be a hot mess. So this is the best way to really get it to look great. But this is pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in on the other side. Oh, this is stunning. MAC did not play. And the fact they have 67 shades, I love that. MAC said we are going to come correct. Para la gente. I like also the fact that it's not clinging onto my dry patches. I feel like sometimes some powders cling on a lot to dry patches, but this isn't. If you have oily skin, you will really enjoy this powder. It definitely gives matte results, but it doesn't give like matte and flat. It gives like matte and healthy. So I chose to not go in with concealer today. But if you do go in with concealer and you're using this as like your main foundation, definitely go in with the concealer first and then go in with the powder. Oh yeah, this shade is so good. NC40, perfect summer shade. If you're around my complexion, this is gonna work really well for you. Okay, this is nice. This is really, really nice. Look at that, I really like that. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I am going to go in with the next product. So the next product realistically would be the new MAC Strobe blushes. Now this is a liquid blush. I just said I don't like to use liquids over powders, so I don't know about all that. But you know what I want to do right now? I want to try a new product. So I want to try another new product while we think about that one. One Size just launched the Powder Melt Setting Spray. So this is a setting spray that's going to give us kind of like a glass finish, melt everything together like powder wise, and really give us that like skin-like finish and not that like matte and flat finish. So this is great for anybody that's looking for a product that's going to make the skin look like skin from within. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the One Size setting spray all over the face to kind of like just melt everything in. So okay. So this is just going to allow everything to kind of become one with the skin. Do you see? Like it just it gives everything a more skin-like finish and not so much like super powdery, which I think is good. To be honest, as somebody with oily skin, this I probably would use in the middle of my makeup steps routine. I feel like somebody with dry skin, this is fantastic for the end, just really locking everything into place, but also helping everything become one and look more skin-like rather than like matte. But yeah, for somebody with oily skin, I think this is a great like in the middle step. And then obviously as your final step, you definitely still want to use something like this to just really just lock everything and make sure it does not move or budge, especially right now that we're moving into summer. So we have that. Now I do want to try these strobe creams. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and just try them. A ver cómo nos va. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least we tried it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade in Ice Gleam, and we're going to put her right here. It's a really pretty like pinky peach. And again, I'm just doing a little bit of it because we are working with powders. So sometimes with powders, things can separate. But let's come up close. Oh, it didn't. Oh, that actually looked really nice. Okay, that worked. That worked. I'm very, very happy and impressed. I think it could also be the fact that we went in with a setting spray, which kind of like makes everything melt in a little bit better, so it doesn't look like a thick layer of powder and then you put creams on top. So that's definitely a good thing. Then I'm gonna go in with the next side. It's also a very lightweight consistency, which I really appreciate. We're gonna take it over here like so. Oh yeah, that's nice. That setting spray actually did great with the powder foundation and kind of make it look a little bit more skin-like, and I definitely do think the One Size powder melt did that. Okay, so we have that. Let me actually show you what these strobe blushes look like. So this is the first shade, the one that we're using right now. That one is an Ice Gleam. The Nightlight is more of like a berry. You can see. Both very beautiful shades. Ooh, Nightlight is pretty. Definitely something I will use. I'm gonna take that little other color, the Peach Bum, and we're going to put that right in the inner tear duct. Ooh, that's so pretty. Wow. That is really pretty. I like that a lot. This is giving like 2016. So now we're gonna do the lips. That is the last step we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the e.l.f. lip balm off. Did great on the lips while we got ready. But now it's time to do a little lip combo. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a Milani lip liner. We're gonna be doing an affordable lip combo. And this one is in the shade Cinnamon Statement. It's a really nice creamy consistency. And I'm gonna put this all over. Then I'm gonna go in with the Milani Glossy Plumping Balm, which I just did a review on and swatches. Definitely watch that. And we're just gonna twist it. This one is in the shade, ooh, does it tell me the shade? 150 Hazel. And we'll put it all over the lips. This is a beautiful wearable lippy. These are so comparable to the high-end glossy lip balms. One thing I will say, I'm thinking about doing like a full face of like dupes, like the high-end versus the affordable version. So stay tuned for that. I think that'll be a good video. I just need to gather some more items up. Then that is the skin. Let me know if you want to see like a full dedicated review and wear test to this. And I can definitely do that. But overall, it looks very nice. And I have to say, I think that using the One Size powder melt setting spray really did wonders for this. Like, I feel like it just made it look even more skin-like, and it gave it like a healthy glow from within. So if you're looking for something that's going to kind of melt all your powders into the complexion and help it look really pretty, healthy, and like one with the skin, this is definitely something to get. because I do feel like it makes a difference. But that's pretty much the full face of new makeup. I have one more new beauty product that I want to talk about, so let me grab it real quick. I have here this new fragrance from Elis, Brooklyn. This one is called Guava Granita. So this one, bonitas, is like the perfect scent for the summer. If you love fruity, you're going to love this. I always like to mention a fragrance in these trying new makeup videos because I don't know, it's my favorite. I love a good fragrance. This is also a clean brand at Sephora. And they also do have a mini size. So it's a layerable scent, it's cruelty free. It's guava, juice, banana, and vanilla. Mango blossom as well, and melon. So it is a lush, escapist, touching down in Palm Springs type of scent. It's a fruity floral perfume, features a blend of tropical fruity goodness, guava, banana, mango blossom, melon, and a rich underpinning of vanilla, sandalwood, and almond milk. It transports you to a luxe getaway that equals parts playful, fun, and modern chic. So this is what we have right here. This is a beautiful scent for the summer. So if you love a fruity floral, you're going to love this. So I just wanted to mention that because you guys know I like to throw in a scent in there. I love scents, fragrances. They make everything great. I feel like they're like the bow on top of the finished product once you're done your glam, once you're done getting ready. So I wanted to throw that in there. This is pretty much the look, bonitas, using all new makeup. Let me know down below in the comment section, what was your favorite product that I tried out and why? I love, getting feedback from you guys. Also, let me know if there's any other new that you would want me to try out in the next trying new makeup video, so I can go ahead and start gathering some new. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know to continue doing estos videos para ustedes, and I will see you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Adios, bonitas.